star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Young. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And with the starting rosters locked in, be sure to tune in for the NBA All-Star Game. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Johnson. And there's Porzingis. Then it's Daniels. And it's Young in at the one spot. And for the Wizards, we've got C.J. McCollum. Chris Middleton is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Kispert in at the two-guard position. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
If we're going to talk about, the craftiest players, Brent, in the NBA, where would you rank C.J. McCollum?
CJ is one of my favorite guards in the league to watch. This guy is not overpowering physically, Kevin, but his efficiency and the way that he is so smooth on getting to his scoring zones is something that I don't think we appreciate enough.
And the first one drops. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And Brent, for all the talent the Atlanta Hawks have had in recent years, playoff success has not been there.
Well, close to the finals in 2021, but they haven't been past the first round since. I think the 21 run actually accelerated expectations for this team a little bit beyond where they were in their development. So they've come back to earth just a little bit. We'll see if next year they can build to get back to a position where they can have playoff success.
Shots good by Alexander Walker.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
McCollum with the ball. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Coulibaly finds Bagley. Here's McCollum. The shot, no good. Good D by Johnson. Daniels passes to Young. Johnson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Young outside. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Middleton outside. On the wing, Coulibaly. Clock at 4. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kispert, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Hawks passing it around. Young, no good. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, also, anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here is Daniels following the bucket by the Wizards. Zingas high post over Bagley. The Hawks again can't hit.
And D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
It's McCollum with the drive. That gives them the lead.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kristaps Porzingis.
And maybe it's shocking, and maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Young against McCollum. Johnson surveying the floor. Launches it. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
A good-looking jump shot right there by Daniels.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Cavaliers. Kispert setting the pick for Middleton. Count that one. Middleton's got his second basket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. McCollum against Young. Going inside, and he converts the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And what makes Young an all-star caliber player? Well, he can beat you with the jumper and the bounce.
Here's Middleton. Last game with 30 points. Pass to Bagley. McCollum against Young. Koulibaly with it. Back to McCollum. Middleton for three. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Young outside. And it's off from three-point range. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Kispert dishes to Bagley. McCollum outside. Back to Bagley. Goes up to the stripe. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Young passes to Johnson. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points for him in that last game against Cleveland.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Now here's Middleton, trailing by 4. Sweet little floater. Middleton's got 6. Hawks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Johnson goes back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
The first one falls. Ren, you talk about a guy taking a leap. Jalen Johnson took huge steps forward in his third NBA season.
Kevin, how many times have we seen it where a really talented young player is playing on a team that has star power, and so naturally they're able to settle into the role they're going to play? That is what has happened with Jalen Johnson. I expect him to take another leap forward this season.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Now here's Middleton. He's got 6. Rebound, Atlanta. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. McCollum against Young. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson the screen. Daniels passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Porzingis can't hit. Wizards trail by 3. Here's McCollum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck in middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Washington trailing. Down low. Here's Bagley. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
And a moment now to see the numbers for McCollum. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up-and-down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
And the Wizards making a change here. Whitmore is checked in. Here's McCollum. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. The 3. Shot's good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far.
Love to see that from Dyson Daniels. He's a gifted passer.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month. The shot block leaders. Third is Porzingis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Wizards trail by 4. Now Kispert hasn't made one yet. McCollum finds Kispert. McCollum against Kennard. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Johnson pass to Porzingis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild that.
Here's Bufkin following the basket by C.J. McCollum, and they pick up 2. Wizards trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Nice D from Porzingis.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Riesesheim. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And the Wizards with possession. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, just an amazing game when they met them last time out. Talk about a photo finish.
Here's McCollum. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. McCollum's got 10 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Kennard kicks to Porzingis. Sinks the triple. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Pass to Whitmore. There's the pick. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Here's Bufkin. Now Kennard. Here's Riesesheim. Whitmore defending. Back to Kennard. 4 on the shot clock. Nifty move. Missed inside. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Carrington. Powered down with both hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Atlanta with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Porzingis. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Here's Bufkin. Back to Porzingis. Fires the 3. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Whitmore with it. Out left to the wing. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to Kennard. Floats one up. Rebound, Washington.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Okongwu with a screen on McCollum. McCollum against Kennard. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Lofkin, no good. And here's McCollum. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
Tie game in Washington. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
So it's the Hawks now, and that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. They've got Sarr. George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Carrington in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now Middleton after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Whitmore. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hawks shooting 41% for the game. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here is Young. Tight defense on him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Into the lane. Washington with the rebound. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, maybe they went into that game thinking rebounding not something they needed to focus on. They absolutely did.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young with the ball. He's got 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Kennard's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Carrington. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Middleton. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
And that one falls for Young.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Jones checked in for George. And so he makes both from the line.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Back to Middleton. The 3. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Kennard for 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Kennard, the pass to Houston. Now, Reza Shea. 9 points last game. Young for 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Washington making a change here. Branham's checked in. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. 5th, Onyeka Okongwu.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
Middleton outside. There's the pick. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Middleton, a talented scorer and a very dogged defender. He's accomplished a lot as a champion and a multi-time All-Star.
Middleton hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Kennard. Now, here's Okongwu. He's guarded closely. Here's Houston. Now, here is Young. 6 to shoot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Young's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, we see this from Trey often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Pass to Middleton. Now, Whitmore. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. Branham, the pass to Middleton, and that one, good. Middleton's got 13.
This is a good sign for the offense, handing the ball off to Middleton, who right now has got it going.
Here's Reza Shea. Scoreless thus far. Young outside for 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. A floater. Young, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Brennan, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Washington, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Daniels. Here's Okongwu, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Rizachet, defended by Middleton. Johnson with a screen on Middleton. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Rizachet. And the Hawks lead by 1. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Carrington, defended by Young. Over to the left wing. Middleton outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Middleton's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Here is Daniels. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
A nice shot by Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And checking out some numbers for Jalen Johnson.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
And so McCollum will bring it out for the Wizards. Middleton, a screen on Young. McCollum kicks to Middleton. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. The fadeaway. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Young. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Young's got 13 points now in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Washington's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Now here's Middleton, defended by Alexander Walker. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. first trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Atlanta's shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Johnson kicks to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Bagley. Porzingis can't hit.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
McCollum passes to Middleton. And it's Coulibaly, top of the key. Inside, it's stolen by Johnson. Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded now by Kispert. Here's Johnson. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Middleton. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. Pass to Middleton. That's tipped. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. Washington trailing. Here's Middleton. Takes it off the glass. Middleton's got 18 points.
Focus from Chris Middleton like he'd been there before. I don't know if he saw the defense. The results were good.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Here is Daniels. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Count it. 8 points for him.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Middleton against Johnson. Just his first attempt. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. Here is Daniels. Brent Coulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
Now here's McCollum following the miss by Porzingis. Kispert. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Atlanta's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. The Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Kispert. how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
No good on the free throw.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
The Hawks trail it. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Whitmore, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. The Hawks second.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
Pass to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Kispert. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. Count it, good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Whitmore. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Whitmore's got the lead up to 2 now for Washington. Atlanta's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Here's Daniels, and a missed layup.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And he gets the bucket.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
The Hawks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Daniel. Porzingis with a screen on McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Yeah, Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
So it's Washington now. Now here's McCollum. 14 points for him. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. And it's Bagley in the corner. And again, Washington with the triple.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. It's a 5-point game. Throws it up high. Daniels, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
McCollum outside. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Wizards. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Washington Wizards.
I know my partner here appreciates the brute force, especially on the glass, right, Shaq? And they're in a good spot because of it.
They've shown great toughness, and they've been very quick to the ball. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. Over at American Airlines Center, the Mavericks will face off against the Rockets. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
And this could be a fairly competitive one.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
The Hawks trail by 5. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Porzingis in at the center position.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Middleton with a screen for McCollum. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Lots of ways that CJ can burn you right there. Super effective on the inside.
And here's Young. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Young for 3. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards leading by 7. It's stolen. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Such a quick thinker in those spots. Trae Young has a knack for knowing where to get to.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Young against McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Johnson with the block. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Hawks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls.
The Hawks trail by 4. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Daniels, no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Kispert with the bucket.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Alexander-Walker with the ball. He has 7. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
Wizards leading by 4. Now McCollum. He's got 16. To the inside. Back to Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Young passes to Porzingis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now just a 2-point Wizards lead. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Now here's McCollum. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
I think the defense let up a little bit and thought CJ was an easy cover inside, but he's too crafty. He gets the foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And so McCollum nails both of them.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Porzingis against Bagley. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Hits the three-point bomb. Daniels has got his second basket of the night. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 1. Middleton outside. So the wing on the left, 6 on the shot clock, and another miss by Washington.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Johnson finds Alexander Walker. Here's Young. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Bagley. McCollum outside. Back to Bagley. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Stolen by Middleton. To the paint. Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Bagley. Takes it down to Middleton. From deep. The Wizards with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Spins for the tie. Young's shot is good. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Coulibaly gets it to go.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Alexander Walker passes to Young. And here's Porzingis. Here's Alexander Walker. He has 7, 4 on the clock. Over Middleton. Washington with the rebound. Pass to Kispert. McCollum looking it over. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here is Young. 22 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 24.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
The Wizards with the lead. And here's McCollum. He's got 18. Koulibaly with it. Pass to McCollum. There's the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Now, here is Young. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Middleton outside. Pulls up on the wing. Yes, that goes in. He's got 24.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
The Hawks trail by 3. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Stars checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the Hawks with possession here. Now Young. He's got 24. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. And here's Young from the arc. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kispert kicks to McCollum. Wizards passing it around. Bagley with a screen on Johnson. Back to Bagley from outside the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Rebound, Washington. McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 5. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Daniels. He's around 10 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And to be honest, not quite the numbers you've come to expect from a player of his caliber.
It's been a bit of a roller coaster, an up and down stretch for him right now, but don't worry, team. He'll be back out there and feasting in no time.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. Luke Kennard comes in for Trae Young. Porzingis against Bagley. pass to Kispert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
That's good from Kispert. Kispert hits both of them. Here's Risacher. Porzingis with a screen on Middleton. From downtown. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Let's take a brief moment to look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's feistiest defensive teams. Number 5, the Hawks.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Throw good, McCollum.
Now, C.J. McCollum, really one of the more unique scorers in the league, and it has a lot to do with the peanut butter smoothness he has, handling the ball, being on great balance, and being one step ahead of the defense.
Some players, Brent, have claimed entertainment is emphasized over competition. What do you think?
Well, I think there's a great balance, and the league does a great job of promoting its stars. But at the end of the day, Kevin, trust me, guys who are out here have a love for the game, a passion for the competition, and that's what we want to see.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Atlanta making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Hawks. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season. And, of course, the Wizards. And they're down 4 spots from them. Bagley with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Here's Kispert. Rebounded by the Hawks. Pass to Risacher. Here's Kennard. And here is Okongwu. Defended by Kispert. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley knows in this offense you've got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
.141 left to play in the third. Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by McCollum. With the drive, it's tipped. Sarr with it. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
The mid-range game has been there for them all game long, and that old-school approach still getting it done in this one.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Free throw good. Sarr. That one is no good. The Hawks trail by 10. 1:16 left in the third. That one goes. Count it. Reza Shay's got his second bucket of the night.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Now, here is George. Still without a basket. And that one's good. Whitmore.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's Bufkin, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Reza Shea. Okongwu bounce pass. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by George.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Sarr with it. McCollum outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Whitmore. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Whitmore's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Alex Sarr. For Atlanta, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's the Washington Wizards up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Everybody keep shooting the ball. All right? Jumpers will go. All right? They come in flurries. You miss a couple, you make a couple, all of a sudden, bam, bam.
Wanting to keep it fast and loose, Quinn Snyder asking his guys to stay aggressive on offense.
And you have to take the shots that the system is designed to create. If you don't, everybody gets bogged down, and that creates much bigger problems.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Chris Middleton. George is out there with Sarr. Then there's Whitmore. And it's Carrington in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Whitmore. Kennard covering. Back to Whitmore. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a fighter. Whitmore was determined to get that to go.
Free throw good, Whitmore. The Hawks trail by 13. Young outside. There's a good screen. Okongwu kicks to Kennard. Bangs home the trifecta.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
Now Whitmore. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Here's Young. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Houston. The offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's got it back down to within single digits for the Hawks. Here's Carrington. Knocked loose. Young with the steal. Off target at the rim. Wizards leading by 8. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. Whitmore with it. And it's Reza Shea with the rebound. Reza Shea has got his fourth rebound in this one. And there it is for him.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Middleton. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Okongwu. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Plays it up and banks it in. And now it's just a 4-point Wizards lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Reza Shea with it. Now defended by Whitmore. And it's Reza Shea missing. Wizards leading by 4. Intercepted. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the Wizards making a change here. Kispert's checked in. Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now, here is Young. Pass to Reza Shea. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Can they get it? And Sarr throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Daniels. Young outside. Pass to Houston. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for George. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game, and the shot falls short this time. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Young in the corner. Pass to Okongwu, and that one good.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Middleton, the pass to Kispert. And another miss by Washington.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Young with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Carrington. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, easy call.
No good on that one. Washington making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Sarr, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Cam Whitmore. Good on the second free throw.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Johnson outside. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And he drives in, and it's all evened up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
For Washington, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Sarr's checked in for the Wizards. Now, here's Kispert. He's covered by Daniels. Clock at 6. Middleton drilled from 11 feet out. Middleton's got 26 points.
That's tough by Chris Middleton. Squares up and extends past the defense strong. I give him a little bit of credit on how focused he was on that hoop.
And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reza Shea, he's checked in for Atlanta. It's Young on the wing. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Young's shot is off.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
McCollum dishes to Kispert. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Now, here is Young. It's deflected. It's stolen by Bagley. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Kispert wide open. He fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Now Young. Pass to Daniels. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Wizards. Stars got 9 rebounds now tonight. McCollum outside. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. Young for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. With the drive. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
First free throw is good, and Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. And so Bagley nails them both. Here's Young. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Back to Kispert. It's McCollum on the wing. Puts one up from 19. Jump shot is good. That's now 22 points for C.J. McCollum. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Daniels. Out to Porzingis. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Bagley with a screen on Young. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Young, it's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Young's got 11 in the second half.
All about getting into a rhythm as a shooter. When Trae Young finds his, he's pretty fine at taking those shots.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Here's Washington now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Bounce pass Middleton. And it's Kispert in the corner. 6 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 8. Young finds Porzingis. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Middleton. Now Koulibaly. Bagley the pass to Middleton. Over Johnson. The Wizards with another miss. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. It's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Young.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
Middleton outside. For 3, Kispert. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists in the game.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Daniel. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving 3?
Washington leading now by 5. Here's McCollum. Here's Bagley. Drills the baseline jumper. gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Rebound, Washington. McCollum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now, here's Kispert. He's covered by Daniels. Middleton outside. Pass to Coulibaly. On the 3 off target.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
And he commits the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Pass to Kispert.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Young from outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're down by 7. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Porzingis. The Hawks working the ball around. The tray. Young's shot is off. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And so it's the Wizards with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Chris Middleton.